Hello and welcome to the transcription explanation of this design. It was done using Loren Sherman's fan-made Gallifreyan script, which uses a combination of dots and lines on these four different stems to make the consonants. And vowels are these smaller circles, and they kind of change depending on what consonant they're enclosed on, or if they're by themselves on the word circle. So this is like where the consonants would be relative to the word circle. Vowels would be relative to the word circle. And these are the consonant stems. So this is like an A by itself. This is an example of that first consonant stem with an A on it, and then that second consonant stem with a A on it, and then the third consonant stem with a T on it, and then the fourth consonant stem with a A on it. Sorry, this is like an A, B, A, J, A, T, A, T, H, A. Anyway. It makes more sense in practice, and this is just showing punctuation, which there is no punctuation in this, so I suppose I don't really need that. Anyway, in this version of the Gallifreyan, you read bottom counterclockwise, so here's our bottommost word, this word circle here. Here's the bottom of it, and this doesn't cross the center of it, so this going counterclockwise. This little circle here is the first thing you hit. It's a small circle, so it's a vowel, and it's hanging outside that word circle. So if this is the word circle, A's are outside of it. So this is an A, so like an A by itself. Continuing around, here's the next stem we hit. It is a circle inside our word circle, and on it there is one line. So it's this line ending here that counts. It passing here, passing through it here doesn't count. So it's one line on a complete circle inside the circle, so it's an N. Continuing around. This is just a line that comes off from this stem. Same thing here. So this means nothing and this means nothing. This stem has 3 dots on it, so it's an almost completed circle. So it's a more than 50% completed deep divot with 3 dots on it, so it's a D. So here's the word and. Here's our next word. And we know that the A is part of this word, not this word, because it's closer to this word, further from this word. But anyway, here's our next word. It is this shallow divot, so it's 50% or less completed, with 2 lines on it. So that is a W, 2 lines on it. And then here we have another smaller circle, and it's on the line of the word circle with nothing coming off of it. So this is the line of the word circle again. So this, and this are all on the line of the word circle. Only the E has no lines coming from it. So that's O, W, E, we. Here's our next word. Here's the bottom of it. Here's our first word, consonant stem. There are 2 dots on a circle inside the circle. So that is a K. Now, in this script, you're supposed to use a C, like the actual letter C, only in proper nouns or acronyms. You're supposed to use a K, an S, a CH, or an SH, depending on what sound the C makes. So in the word call, the C goes K. So you use a K. So K, here's another A, just like this A, K, A. And then we have a double L. Double line is a double letter, 3 dots. Now this A is kind of big, especially compared to this K. Again, the vowels are supposed to be smaller, but A is the only only thing that's located outside the word circle. And the only things with dots on them are consonants. So this has to be a consonant, and this has to be a vowel. So yeah, K, A, L, L, because 3 dots on a circle inside the circle is an L. Continuing around, here's our next word circle. Here's the bottom of it. Here's the first stem we hit. Now this is a circle on the line of the word circle. And yeah, there's a bunch of lines that pass through it, and one that even ends on the word circle, but nothing actually ends on this consonant circle. So nothing ends here, just passes through. Nothing ends here, just passes through. So this is just a TH. Continuing around, here's another E, just like this E. And now we have another stem with 1, 2, 3 lines on it. So that is an N. So them. And then here's our last word, this big thing right here. Now it's kind of hard to tell which of these lines is actually the word circle. You can tell by which one has actual stems on it. So here's an actual T stem, here's an actual T stem. So this is our word circle here. This is just a line coming from this S. This is just a line coming from that M. No, and here it's a line coming from this N right here. Anyway, here's our word circle. Here's the bottom of it. And here's the first stem we hit. And it has 1, 2, 3 lines ending on it. So it's another M just like this one. Here we have an I with a line going towards the middle. Now this line on the I, it can be curved, straight, whatever. It can even be angled. As long as it's going more towards the middle than towards the outside, it's I. As long as it starts going towards the outside, it is a U. So this is an I. So MI, continuing around this word circle again. Here we have a shallow divot with 1, 2, 3 dots. So that is an R. And then we have the A hanging outside of it. Now this A is kind of far away, but it is way closer to this word circle than literally anything else. So it has to be an A on this word. So A, M-I-R-A. Then we have our next set of stems. And now this is another double line. But unlike this one where they're the same thickness, they're different thicknesses, so they're different letters. So you read thin to thick. This thin one has 2 dots towards the outside, so that's a K. So it's a C that goes K. And then we have our thick one, which has 3 dots. That's an L, so K-L. And then we have, in the middle of it, a small circle, which is the E. So E's hang out. So if this is the consonant stem here, right in the middle of it. So we have an E. And then we have our last stem here, which has 1, 2, 3 lines ending on it, even though lines pass through it. So that is an S. So M-I-R-A-K-L-E-S. So, and we call them miracles. So that's how you read this design.